Hello and welcome to Drinking in Lincoln. I know, I'm still at Mead Stampede. I'm having a great time, guys. This is so much fun. But I thought I'd do a little tasting for you. This is Texas Longhouse Meadery. And this is Frontier Psychiatrist. It's a spiced cranberry maple mead that was made specifically to share at Mead Stampede. That's right. It even has the little steer from Mead Stampede. That's right. That's their little logo. And this is Texas Longhouse Meadery. So if you're in Texas or in the area, you got to look them up. The owner, Carlos, man, such a great guy. Absolutely very nice person. And one heck of a mead maker. So I wanted to do this. This is developed in an ambitious collaboration with the hosts of Mead Stampede. That'd be BC Garrett and Mandy from from Faywood Mead. So BC is from Doing the Most in Craft Brew. Garrett's from Man-Made Mead. Mandy's from Faywood Mead. And anyway, so this is, if you know anything about meads, they kind of range in sweetness. And there you go. So that's the back of the label. It does, like I said, you just got to look up Texas Longhouse Meadery. They're in Wiley, Texas. So if you're nearby, you got to stop by. They're great meadery. So I'm excited for this. Now, I don't have a cup on me, so I can't really give you the color. I apologize for that. But we're going to do a taste. I'm kind of doing both nose and taste at the same time. It's very fruity. You get a little bit of that honey character. There's some fruits. It's nice. I think it's pretty balanced. There's some good, the acidity is really good. I'm really enjoying, I really enjoy this at all, this. So this has let's see, it's a Mead Stampede crisp, sessionable hydromel. A hydromel is a low ABV mead. Basically hydromel. If you break down the core words, it's water. It's a watery mead, water and honey. Now, some people might think that drink's a little thin, but I wouldn't say thin. It's more of a crushable kind of thing with session meads. If you want to compare it to beer, which a lot of people really do, if you were to think of like a mead as as a very heavy beer, this session mead or a hydromel, they mean the same thing, would be closer to like a light beer, maybe. So think of what you would reach for your reach in the fridge after mowing the lawn, on a hot day, something that you can just crush, something really refreshing, and that's what this is. It's a session mead. It has maple, cranberry, juniper, and they marry together into a refreshing, bold mead. It is a very limited release, so you might not be able to get it. But I do think they have it at the meadery currently. They might have ran out. But if you want to try this one, maybe you can get it. I don't know if it's still on their website to buy, but if you're in the area and you want to try it, go there. Because seriously, the owner's such a nice guy. I've met a couple of their employees today and yesterday. They're very nice people. Seriously, you can't deal with people like that. You don't find people nicer than this anymore. It's just the way it is. But yeah, they do. You know, I get a little bit of the maple. The juniper's not overbearing. You know, a lot of people, a lot of my friends have said that they don't like gin because they don't like juniper. I always say if you don't like gin, you haven't tried them all yet, because there's a gin for everybody. And some people have said that juniper reminds them of litter box. I think the bush itself is a little stinky bush, but it's good. You get the right juniper berry, or you extract it right, you get like more of a blueberry taste than the piney or the ammonia flavor from some junipers. You don't get that at all here. Yeah, so this is Texas Longhouse Meadery. If you're in the area, you gotta try it. They're excellent. I really dig this. It's crushable. Mow the lawn, have a 6-pack of these, go to bed. You won't have trouble sleeping. So yeah, this is 6.5% alcohol by volume. So like I said, you have a 6-pack of them, you're probably going to bed. But yeah, I'm having a great time, guys. I can't talk higher about what Mead and what homebrew is. Like, it's such a great experience. The people that you meet, the thing is a lot of people get frustrated when they do a homebrew. They think, their first one was bad, so maybe they're not good at it, or, I just don't like it. No, you just gotta keep trying. I've done a few, and I've entered into a competition a couple of times. I will admit, I really only scored, around average to above average, but, that's not really the point. It's a great hobby to get into. It's a great, amount of people to get around to. It's so much fun, guys. So if you want to get into home brewing, you want to get into mead, or want to learn about it, I can't recommend enough. You got to look up Craft Brew, Doing the Most. You got to look up Man-Made Mead and Faywood Mead, and those are going to be your best ones to learn. They're, and they do different levels. That's the best thing about them, is they go from beginner all the way to great. And seriously, I've tried some of their meads, and some of them are phenomenal. I've tasted BC's from Doing the Most, and I've tasted Garrett's. Especially their apples. What they're able to do with apples is excellent. So, but here we are, Texas Longhouse Meadery. Look them up. If you're in the area, go there. Remember, Wiley, Texas. Gotta go there. Well, until then, this is Drinking in Lincoln. Not really in Lincoln. I'm in OKC. Have a drink on me.